Guys, we have another problem. So, I figured out how to get creative mode on the server. Psych, I'm not in I am in creative mode, but I'm not on the server. Here I have a good MorningCraft test world. So it has the same seed as the world. As you can see, there's the cave, and around there is where I built the super awesome cool dirt hut. So yeah, here we are in the world, and my plan for today is to test out some of the building. And where are the buildings going to go? Down in this lovely cave. Look at it, doesn't look great. So I've just given myself night vision so I can see stuff well. But yeah, so this here is going to be the main cavern. It's like the top part, the house. I'm not sure about the entry where I want it, because I could have a look, see the super awesome cool dirt hut. Oh dear, that's burning down. The super awesome cool dirt hut must be located around, like right here. Don't know, can't think. Somewhere around here, basically. This is where the super awesome cool dirt hut is, approximately. Not exact. Somebody could check it. I have the coordinates there. But yeah, if I keep going down from here, where do I come to in the cave is the question. Do I keep... yes, there we go. I do come out in the cave. So it brings me out fairly central, actually. So yeah, I'm going to have a tube running all the way down to the bottom, or something like that, so that you can fall down into the cave. And it should look super cool as you're doing that. I'll add some lights, and there'll be water at the bottom so you don't die, obviously. I don't want to die every time I enter my base. And then I'll have another mini tower next to it, like opposite, like that, with a bubble column going all the way up, so then you can head back to the surface. That will probably be the main transport to get into the main section of the cave. That's my plan. Now, once I'm in the cave, that's the question. Where do I start putting things? So yeah, next we're just going to have a little explore, just having a little look around at what parts I could build with. There's a bunch of different connecting, that's like a big ravine coming up there. We've got tons of iron. I think I'll have plenty of ores. There's basically iron everywhere you look. So that's lovely. Heading down, here's the mine shaft. I'm guessing that's the one I found in-game. Does it connect? Maybe. But yeah, this is nice. Anyway, you can keep following the mine shaft along until, where are we now? Oh gosh, I'm already getting confused about my whereabouts. I don't know, but this is a very cool section. Ooh, hold up, that's one amethyst geode. Is that all just one? Is it just one massive amethyst geode? That's crazy. I don't think I've ever seen an amethyst geode that big. There you go. Who knew? These caves are so big. I'm going to build so much. Here. This is crazy. Okay, so yeah, it looks like this is like one of the lowest points you can get to. Can we go around? So here's the mine shaft. There's diamonds everywhere as well. This is good. This is great. And if you go through this way, you get nowhere. Anyway, there's a bunch of lava pools around. Gonna have to watch out for those. But there's a bunch of these connecting. I don't know. Well, because stalagmites are the ones that hang down, and stalagmites are the ones on the bottom, and stalactites are the one at the top. But what do you call ones that just go all the way along, apart from rock pillar? I don't know, but we have a bunch of rock pillars about everywhere, so I could definitely do some builds with those. Also, my plan is to have some things hanging down. Let's have a quick test of this. So yeah, I could create pathways like that, where they're being like connected onto it. Or I'm thinking of just having like entire hanging buildings in some rooms. That's my plan. But yeah, have a lot of pathways connecting everything. Because what's confusing about these caves as well, so here's the main section, which is like upper Gearhollow. But if you just take a little look down here, then you'll find there's the entire lower section as well, and an amethyst geode right there. That's nice. But yeah, so you have this entire lower section. So once I've already got the top transportation part, then I could build another one heading all the way down to the bottom. So yeah, if you've just come all the way down here, and there'll be water there, just ta-da, there's water. And then there could be just another transportation one going down this way, which leads you straight into the bottom bit. And I like the change going from stone to deep slate. That's also shown quite nicely here. There you go. So that could lead into lower Gearhollow, where there'll be a bunch more things. I'm planning on building lots of redstone things, lots of clocks as well, so people can tell what time of day it is while being deep underground. That's for all the miners and builders down in the bottom of the cave. And then lower Gearhollow over here also leads into the rock pillar section over here. Very nice. But yeah, so you'll be able to go through here, and then there'll be another entrance, also with water at the bottom, like that. But yeah, I could definitely make a building over in that corner to house the transportation going up and down. And I'll probably add a bunch of staircases, like just a staircase leading up here and then going round into this bit. Where does this lead to? There's another bit. Oh, there's the mine shaft. There's literally so much I can do with this. I think it's going to take me a long while to get my head wrapped around the navigation of this place. But, well, I'll build the city and then expand from there. Now, the question is, where do I want to live in Gearhollow? Because I'm going to need somewhere to stay, apart from the super awesome cool dirt hut. I know it's great, but I might need to move into a slightly bigger suite, personally. So I was thinking I could build a house somewhere in Upper Gearhollow here. And I'm thinking as well, because this could be more of the upper class stuff, and then the lower down you go, there's more of the like dirty work. I don't know. I'm making a class system already. Shush. I probably want it fairly close to the transportation. So if that's my transportation down onto here, then I'll want it to be fairly close to there. So something else I can... because I don't know if I want it to be on like the surface. Could just build a little house here. a nice little villa right there. Oh my god, this placing system sucks. Like, I could just come down and then my house be right there. That's a tiny house, obviously. And it's not even a house, it's just a wall at the moment. But you get the gist. It could be very close, because I'll mob proof it so there won't be any mobs spawning, hopefully. And I'll put, like, barriers off, which will take a while, being underground and all that. But I should be able to do that, hopefully. Oh my god, I hate this. /kill. Can I do all entities? What's that? A, E? Ah, it kills me. That's awkward. Oh. That's a shame. The cool looking mountains. Like, there's definitely a build project there to do if we ever finish Gearhollow. And the mountains in the back, yeah, that just looks great. Ooh, there's a pillager outpost. I didn't realize. That's actually quite close to my base. I could do something with that. So, I'm thinking for my house, instead of having a small one right here, I could build up, well, it would just be a short walk, but yeah, I could build up a path, so I could come down here and just walk up a path and have my house over here. Because I have this hole in the wall, which is kind of handy. It leads to other places, so I could build branching paths off of it if I wanted. Or like a staircase down into this section or whatever. I might just build a floor or something. But I think if I just make that flat, it should look super nice in the back of the cave. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. I think I'm going to pop my house right there. I could have... Well, it depends wherever I'm putting the staircase. Am I just doing a straight staircase up? I could do another water elevator. I could do one going up into my house. I could make it a spiral staircase. There's so many options. I think I could do one going up this way and then up this way and have the door like at this level. That seems like quite a good Y level. If I have that bit just as a wall, or in fact I would cover over that bit if I was having it, and have the door about there, then I could also do something with the rest of the wall here. I could just have a big window showing off the inside of my grand house. I'm thinking of making a lovely cool chandelier from a design by my friend that I really liked. Or doing a symbol there, or a clock. If I wanted to, I could make a day. I don't know. I'll figure it out when I do it. But I think that is the place where I want to put my house. So yay, I've got one thing decided. Let's see if we can do some more. Yeah, I'm very happy with that design. So it could be something like such. So you'll come down here. There's the water. You can run along, jump over that gap, or I could cover up that gap, of course. And then I'll have a path down into that section of the cave, probably going over to the mine shaft, and then I can have stairs leading up all the way into my house. Here I am! Yay, it's so lovely! And then from there, I think I can also have a path out in this direction if I built something over this side, that is. For now, I've just temporarily blocked the crack in the ceiling, so it does look a bit flat right now, but I might be able to fix that in the actual world. I won't do it here. This is just a test to see things and not anything set in stone. Get it? Because I just said set in stone. I'm thinking that this corner here could do with something, maybe a circular building. Yeah, I think that's another good idea. Having a little circular building could have a few entrances. If you're having one straight through from the bottom of the staircase, maybe through here, or one straight through center, or this side similarly. There's tons of different options I can go through with it. But again, what do I want it to be? Oh wow, I've just gone into spectator mode and look how cramped this is. Oh my god, this world is literally, it's jam-packed full of everything. Look, I can't even tell which caves are what anymore. There's 3 caves right next to each other. We've got diamonds and spawners and mine shafts, and there's a trial chambers over there, and there's geode after geode, cave after cave. There's a mob spawner. Oh, this is brilliant. I can foresee us having so much fun in this world, just because there's so much to explore, and I am guaranteed going to get lost. I think I'm already lost. Anyway, because there's not much behind here, well, not for very long, then I think this building here should be the sorting system. Because I'm thinking of doing, having a big sorting system, so I'm going to have different farms, maybe some in here, some in other rooms, but they'll be connected by like pipes, and they could all lead into a big section up here. If I build like a massive engine or something, a big circular thing with lots of redstone on the outside to look like it's doing super cool things, and I can come in here and it's going to be a massive sorting system or I might scrap the sorting system, but I'd still have all the pipes flowing in, making it look like it's a sorting system, but just a storage system. It doesn't automatically sort itself. If we have a building out here on the side of the cave, like this, then it's only a short walk from my house, so it could be... what could this be? Well, I am planning on having a smelter, like a big furnace room, but it's going to have a special feature, which will come to that when I build it. But do I want this to be that? Probably not, now thinking about it, because I want it to be fairly close, if not like next to the sorting system. And because like if I want to get some ores, but I have some raw ore here, then I'll have to walk up all these stairs all the way. I mean, it's not far, and it's an easy journey, but it would be nice if it was just there instead. So I could put this as the armory, perhaps. So, well, if I ever died, then I would respawn in my house, and then I could go up here, and it would have a bunch of armor sets and weapons and pre-made stuff for me to equip. I think that could be a good building to do there. And it also has this little support hanging down from the ceiling, because most of it is supported by the wall, and that side will be with some stone, but it might not be like stable enough to hold by itself, which means it needs a support, which will link with whichever build I do next, because I'm thinking of having some hanging buildings as well, completely hanging just from the ceiling. And I'm also going to build a bunch of hanging lights, so lights that hang down from the ceiling and just provide that extra bit of aura to the place. Aha! Oh no, there. I was like, oh, there's nothing over here. Oh, it just hasn't loaded yet. I think this area over here should hopefully provide us with enough room for the library. So I'm going to build a library containing all the storyline of the MorningCraft server, all the way through the first part, all about Mornington, and then especially on the next part, all about Thaldrum. That one's currently still ongoing. It's very ominous at the moment. I'm not sure what's about to happen, but I feel like it's something big. I'm excited, but that's why I need to write it all down, because I have not caught up with half of the entire story yet. So I'm going to write it all down, and that way anybody can come along, walk up, and enter the grand library. But I need to build the library, so where do I want the library to be? I'm thinking of doing a similar thing like I did with the house, and just have like a flat surface, but in the cave. So if all this, I'm thinking of making dark oak style as well. I think dark oak would look super nice as a like library-esque building material. But yeah, that will probably be a nice idea, because it's not too obvious, and I want it to be like a little thing that's like, oh, what's this? And then you walk through and it's just a bit small, and you're like, okay, it probably isn't something that big. I want it to just open up into this massive hall with just rows and rows of books and literature, and yeah, that's the plan. But yeah, so that's a nice idea to put there. But yeah, so to review, we've got my house, which I'm going to build there with a pathway going round. We'll have the sorting system / maybe just storage system. We have the main transportation. We have the hanging lights. We've got, we're going to have another hanging building somewhere over there. We've got the armory I'm going to build here. We've got the library. Today wasn't really to build anything. This is just a creative world for testing. But it was just to figure out what I wanted to build and where I wanted to build it for the first steps on the server, which I think I've planned everything out okay. So we're going to see how it turns out. That will be all. Goodbye.